Yes.
Okay, look who's all are here. A lot of people here tonight. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming. We expected about 35, so we got about 26, 27. That's okay too. We're just so happy that you are here, supporting your family and friends or supporting the groups that are here. My name is Sara Rogers, and I see a lot of people here that I know, and I see a lot of people that I don't know. So for those of you who don't know me, hello, hello, and for those of you who know me, hello again, that I've already said hello once. Anyway, tonight what you're going to see are bare bones, we call this the bare bones performance. I have been doing this since the early 80s at the Hollywood Playhouse, for those of you who remember the Hollywood Playhouse in Hollywood. That's where I started my teaching career, which is 1980. So, anyway, it was way back when. And I have been doing this all this time because I believe that actors have to have somewhere to go. They can, oh, I got a headache, I don't want to go to class tonight. Oh, my stomach hurts, I don't want to come to class tonight. But if you know at the end of the 8 weeks you have a performance, you do your best to learn your lines, you do your best to understand what this takes. A lot of people say, I want to be an actor. Okay. I hear somebody in the community that says, anybody can be an actor. Okay, I'll agree with that statement. But not everyone can be an actor. You can act, you can think you're going to be an actor, but not everyone can be that actor. Anyone can act, he says, but I say not everyone can be an actor. It takes a lot of hard work. I have a young lady here. Would you stand up, please?
Hi.
Hi. How long have you been in the business?
50 years.
Okay. And you, yes. And
Only
you,
well.
she comes to me. Her name's Diane. She comes down. Diane, she lives here in Fort Lauderdale. She comes to me and does her self-taping. And wow, what a talent! One day, all she had to do was walk. Sounds simple, right? Not only did she walk, she got the job because she did something. It's called business. And she did that naturally, and that's what you have to do. You can't just, anybody can stand up here and say, hi, the sky's blue. But to be an actor, it takes an awful lot, and you have to have such a commitment that you don't believe. So these people behind me, a lot of them have been, or everybody up? Nobody's here. Where's everybody? Hello, I'm thinking you're all up there talking about you, blah, blah. Okay, so some of these people have had a little experience, some of them have no experience, but all of them have worked in conjunctions for the last 8 weeks to get what you have to see here tonight. So they're going to need your help in a couple little things you'll see, so please help them. And in the meantime, I have a question. How many people have never been to Art Service before? Raise your hand. So you got one. Raise it nice and high so I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. Hey, okay, well, welcome to Art Serve. If you've never been here, this is a community place run by Broward County. We have a lot of art that is hanging on the walls. They do different shows here. They have art classes, they have acting classes, they have improv classes, they have camera classes, those are all mine, and they have a lot of different types of classes here for the community. They rent the space if you have a wedding, or if you have something you want to do, you can rent this space. Not tonight, of course, can't have that, fine. But, so they do a lot of things, and you're going to see, I'm going to tell you about this later, but behind us, you'll see 3 cameras. If you'll just take a look, you'll see 3 cameras like standing up on tripods that are very high. You see how unintrusive they are? That is mobile pro streaming. Ha! I said it right this time, Joshua. And Joshua back there is the runner of this, and he's going to be taping the show tonight, and it'll be up on YouTube for everybody to see later. In the meantime, I think I said everything. Did I forget anything, anybody? Anything I have to say? Did I forget anything? Help me.
Peggy.
What is it?
Peggy.
Oh, yes, thank you. Tonight you're going to see a name on the program called Peggy Margaret, and I think her last name is Roy. She was called away and she cannot be here tonight. So, Eve, step forward. In 2 weeks, she took her place in her scene. So she took her place just like that, and I think she has it memorized, and if she doesn't, I told her that she could use a piece of paper, and so if you see a piece of paper in her hand, please don't let that be a detriment to her. Actually, she did really well, and she's Mrs. Winslow, and you'll see it you'll know it when you see it. In the meantime, I thank you again for coming. This runs about an hour, and please support them as much as you can. And I'm going to ask you all to when you like it, and let's turn it over to the actors.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sara Rogers Bare Bones performance. My name is Matthew Lawson, and before we begin, just a couple of announcements. First, please silence your cell phones. Please no flash photography. And lastly, these doors in the back make a lot of noise, so if you do have to step outside, try to keep it quiet, even if you think you saw Taylor Swift out there. So, let's meet the actors.
Hello, I'm Justine Fay.
Hi, I'm Jordan King.
Hi, I'm Katie Jackson.
Yo, I am Eve Camp.
Hello, I'm Nika Borsico.
Hello, everyone. My name is Katusia Balance.
Hi, my name is Mark Bazil.
Hello, my name is Kendrick Sanders.
All right, let's get started.
Once again, everyone, my name is Katusia Balance, and I will be performing a monologue by Angel Martino called Acting Stone, and my character is Katie. Selfish? I'm selfish. How can you say that? Just because I want to hang out with my friends instead of sitting around your apartment feeling sorry for you. You always do that. Anytime I want to go out with my friends, you tell me how mean and selfish I am. How I don't care about the family. But you're the one who cheated on Mom. You're the one who tore this family apart. But you can't bear to face that, can you? So instead, you put all of your shame and your guilt on me. God. Is it any wonder why I hate coming here on weekends? And it's not because I don't care about my family. It's because you make me feel so mean and bad that I just want to get away. Can't you for once, just once, realize the things that you say to me, Dad? You make me feel like I'm the most horrible person that ever lived. Why do you do that? Why do you hate me so much?
Hi, my name is Eve Camp. I will be performing a monologue called Fire the Boys by Gabriel Davis. My character is the woman. World peace. World peace. Everyone wants world peace. Or everyone pretends to want world peace, but they don't actually want world peace, because if they did, there's a simple way to get it. Everybody knows it. Nobody wants to say it. Fire the boys. Fire the boys. There. I said it. The boys have been in charge of the world for a long time now. And look at it. The world is a mess. A mess created by boys. And why are we surprised by this? Go into any single boy's home or apartment or dorm room. Go into it. Is it tidy? Are all the pants crisply folded? The shirts carefully hung? The socks darned? Some, sure, some are. But the majority? The majority are a forgotten wasteland of dirty laundry, empty beer cans, and old pizza boxes. So what idiot saw the average boys' room and said, yeah, this looks good. We should put this guy in charge of the entire world. I'm sure he'll get the place in order. I can tell you this, it wasn't a girl. A girl did not make that decision. No, boys have been putting other boys in charge for a long time now. And yeah, we girls get some management positions, a few leadership roles here and there. Things are changing. But meanwhile, the boys still really are mainly in charge. And I know, boys, what you're thinking. What makes you think you can do any better? My answer to that is wild baboons. Wild baboons have proved that girls can do better. Let me explain. There is a troop of wild baboons in Africa. You can Google this, where a tragedy killed off most of the males, leaving the females in charge. And the result was amazeballs. The baboons stopped fighting amongst themselves and spent more time socializing and grooming each other, making them less mean and more clean. And it was good for the boys, too. The scientist who studies them, Dr. Sapolsky, found that these baboons had none of the stress-related issues of regular monkeys. Regular monkeys, especially the lower status ones that get picked on all the time, have the same problems we do. High blood pressure, obesity, and impaired brain function from stress. But Dr. Sapolsky's monkeys don't. No, they are thriving like no other monkeys. So boys, if you know what's good for you, you'll step down right away and let the girls step up. Not only will it be good for your individual health, it will be good for the entire world.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nika Borsico,
And my name is Kendrick Sanders.
and we will be performing a scene from I Am Camera, written by John Van Durant. My character is Sally.
And my character is Christopher.
Oh. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Sally. I haven't seen you for a day and a half.
I know. I've missed you, Chris.
I miss you too. Sometimes. You know, you don't look too well this morning.
I've got a really bad hangover.
What have you been up to?
No, not that.
I wasn't thinking of that.
We didn't stop driving around. Then I got drunk and emotional. And I called Mom in London.
Your mom again? What for?
We had the most awful connection. I couldn't hear a word. Then we went to the most boring places. Oh God, Chris, I need to be stopped. I really do. I wish I stayed home with you.
Thank you, Sally.
But you're awfully nice to come back to.
You're awfully nice to have back. You know that sounds like a popular song.
It does. Maybe we can write about it and make a fortune. You're awfully nice to come back to.
You're awfully nice to have back.
You're awfully nice to come back to. You know, I do think we belong together. Even better if we had an affair. That little fight we had didn't mean anything, did it?
Well, I don't think two people can live as close as we do and not have them.
But it was that sent me over the edge.
Wait, did you read the article I left you?
The what, hon?
My article?
Oh, yeah. I looked at it.
Well,
I'm sorry, Chris, but it's a no.
why? What's wrong with it?
It's not nearly snappy enough.
Snappy?
It's all right, Christopher. I got someone else to do it.
Oh, who?
Kirk Rosenthal. I
And-
called him this morning.
And who's he?
Really, Chris? I thought you took an interest in the movie. He's the best young scenario writer. He's made a lot of money.
Then why is he doing this?
As a favor to me, he said he'll go over it while he's shaving and send it to the editors.
Well, you know, journalism isn't really in my line, but I think you might have let me know.
I didn't think he wanted to be bothered.
And he does.
He doesn't make a big deal about writing the way you do. He's writing a novel in his spare time, and he can only go over it while he's taking a bath.
I bet that makes it wonderful, right? Depends how many baths he takes.
He's read me the first few chapters, and honestly, I think it's the best book I've ever read.
But that doesn't add up to very many now, does it?
He's the kind of author I really admire, you know? And he's not stuck up at all. Not like these young scenario writers who just because they make lots of money, they think they're the most wonderful authors in the world.
Just who you talking about, Sally?
Well, you do, Chris. You know you do, and it's silly to get jealous.
Jealous? Me jealous? I'm not jealous, Sally.
There's no need to get upset either.
I'm not upset. You don't like my article. I get it. There's no need for you to keep going on and on about it. I don't even know why I even expected you to. or your rich, successful friends, either from whom you got all this information about me?
You wanna know what my friends say about you?
No, I don't.
Well, I'll tell you. They say that you're ruining me, that I lost my spark and all of my effervescence, and it's all because of you, just sitting here pouring myself onto you.
So that's what you've been doing.
It's all you want. You're like a vampire. If you're not sitting around, you're sitting around in bars waiting to devour someone.
And your friend said that.
My friends are a lot better than the raggedy people you hang around with. All your friends seem to be interested in is hopping into bed.
And since when have you had anything against bed?
I haven't anything. So as long as it leads somewhere,
So you mean not just for the fun of it?
that is disgusting. But you know what, Chris? I've outgrown you.
You what?
Yes, I've gone beyond you. I better move away from here.
All right, when?
The sooner the better.
That's fine with me.
Good.
So this is the end of us.
Yeah. That's the way you want it. I guess we'll bump into each other somewhere, I guess.
Well, okay. I'm fine with that. Call me sometime. Ask me out for a drink or something.
I can never know when you're being serious or not.
Try to find out. That's if your friends spare the time.
You make me sick. Goodbye, Chris.
Hi, my name is Mark Bazell, and I'll be performing a monologue called Ma Rainey Black Bottom by August Wilson, and my character is Levy. Levy gotta be Levy. He don't want nobody messing with him about the white man, cause he don't know me. He don't know the kind of blood I got, the kind of heart I got beating. I was only 8 years old when a gang of white men came into my mama's house and did anything they want to her. We was living in Jefferson County, about 8 miles away from Natchez. My daddy's name was Memphis. Memphis Lee Green. He had 150 acres of farming land. I'm talking about good land. You could grow anything you want with it. He came up off of shares. He bought this land from Mr. Haley, widow woman, after he passed on. Folks called him a uppity nigger because he saved and borrowed until he could purchase this land and be independent. It was coming up on planting season, and my dad called me. He said, Levy, you the man of the house now. Take care of your mama while I was gone. I was only 8 years old at the time. My mama was frying up some chicken when them men came into the house. I think it was about 8 or 9 of them. They grabbed hold of her just like you grab hold of a mule. There she go with them men, trying to fight them off. But I could see it wasn't gonna do her any good. I didn't know what they was doing to her, but I figured whatever they was doing to her, they may as well do to me too. I'm gonna show you how spooked I was about the white man. They grabbed hold of the knife. They took it. They tried to hit me with it, but I took it back and hit him in the chest.
Hello again. My name is Nika Borsico. I will be performing a monologue from Crimes of the Heart, written by Beth Hanley. My character is Babe. We were all just sitting around playing in the back porch with Dog. Then Zachary comes from around the house and he startled me because he was supposed to be awake at the office. Anyway, he says to Willie J, hey boy, what you doing back here? And I say, he's not doing anything. You just run on home, Willie J, just run right on home. Well, before he can move, Zachary punches him square across the face and pushes him down the steps, causing him to skin up his elbow real bad on that hard concrete. Then he says, don't you ever come back around here again, I'll have him cut you up. Then Willie J starts crying, tears streaming down his face. Then he runs off with Dog following after him. I don't remember much after that. Let's see. I went into the living room. I went up to Davenport and I opened the drawer where we kept the burglar gun. and I put it to my ear. I was gonna shoot my head off. Then I heard the back door slamming, and suddenly I thought about Mama and how she hung herself. And here I was, about ready to kill myself. Then I realized, that's right, I realized that she probably didn't want to kill herself, just like I didn't want to kill myself. She wanted to kill him. And I wanted to kill him too. I wanted to kill Zachary. So I waited for him to come into the living room. I held out the gun. And I pulled the trigger, aiming for the heart, but getting him in the gut. That's funny. I really did that.
Hi, I'm Jordan King,
I'm Justine Fay.
and we're going to be performing a scene from the play Moment in Time by Joseph Arnaud. I'll be playing the character of Hobbs.
My character is Francis.
I'm tired of coming for you, Francis. I've got my own life to worry about here.
So why give me the big speech as to how you're always going to be there for me?
Because I am always there for you, but every day or week it's something new. First it's the paint falling off the walls, and then it's water shooting out of the shower. And now it's money.
Sorry I asked.
You've been a lot to handle lately.
I'm not trying to be handled, okay? I'm just trying to get my footing, get a job, have a career. It's not easy.
I never said it was easy. In fact, I've always said how hard life could be, and I never sugarcoat anything.
You're so cold.
Cold, right? Listen, I wish I had a brother looking out for me the way you do, right? I never had anybody giving me guidance. I never had anybody giving me advice or money.
Like me, right?
You have so many more opportunities than I had when I was your age. Stop whining, man, and just make the most of it.
I'm not whining. I just need help.
I'm giving you help.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Wait, listen, you're gonna leave. I'm gonna get frustrated. I do not want to be frustrated with you, Fran.
You're right. I'm not your burden. I'll figure out my own shit.
Yeah, you do need to figure out your own shit. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna be there to help you out along the way, all right?
So why make me feel like a loser for asking?
Oh my God, you are not a loser, right? Listen, you can never be a loser in my eyes, right? It's hard right now. You just can't see it. Things are hazy in your perspective because you're living it day to day, right? And you're struggling. Struggle is hard, right? Fighting for what you want, life is hard. What you're going through right now is the best thing. You know why? Because struggle shapes your character. If everything was handed out to you and always easy, right? You'd never appreciate the achievement, right? You take success for granted. But it's because you're struggling, because you're working hard. Believe me, you will rise up from the smoke and thank your lucky stars you didn't give up, all right? It's now, okay? Today. This moment in time. That's either gonna make you stronger or make you quit. The power has always been in your own two hands, right? I've got your back, all right? Just keep working hard and good things will come. You are too smart and too strong for them not to. Got it?
That was a pretty good speech, jackass.
I try, I get it.
I appreciate it.
Listen, you better start succeeding soon, because I don't know how many more of these speeches I have left in me.
Okay, I will. I will.
All right. So, how much you want?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is Kendrick Sanders, and right now I'll be hosting the Talking Hands, which I would love you guys to participate in and give me two subjects.
Orgasms.
Orgasms.
School.
And school, I heard orgasm in school. Orgasms in school.
Wow, I just love orgasms. It's like the period of God.
You know what? They taught us at college what orgasm was, and I don't think I've ever had one. Have you?
You know, I've had a couple, and I feel like God was in a really good mood when he made orgasms.
You know what? Now I want to cry because I'm like 29 and I've never had one.
Oh my
I
gosh,
think that's
it's
not
too
normal.
late. No, it's okay. Because when you get your first one,
Okay.
it makes you want to cry.
Yeah.
Cry? Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's a good cry.
It gives you a different feeling.
It's
I
a
never
good
heard cry. But okay, I believe you.
It's a really good cry.
And cut. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could give me 2 more subjects.
Kitchen. Love.
I heard love.
Kitchen.
What's it?
Shoes.
Shoes. Okay. Love and shoes.
Well, I just love shoes. They make all different kinds. You've got your hiking boots. You've got your sneakers like these I have on now. They make shoes for all kinds of purposes.
Well, while you love shoes, I love love. I love the way I like the way it make me feel, to make me want to float up every time I, get into that little feeling. Shoes is, okay, but love and love, that's one thing.
Yeah, but have you seen those Air Jordans though? I mean, talk about love. That can change your life right there.
Yeah, you're right. Forget love. I love shoes. Put them on my feet, get to walking out. Have people looking at me. Woo.
Yeah, you got that style going.
Oh man,
It's a statement.
Man, I start walking like I don't know how to walk. Like I'm walking on the moon.
Yeah.
Left,
Moon
right,
shoes.
right, left.
Marching on the moon.
Once again, I'm Jordan King. I will be performing a monologue from Flowers in the Desert, Before You Punch Me, by Dan Larson. My character is Link. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, before you punch me, there's something you should know, right? This woman we're fighting over, this ain't an ordinary woman, right? You don't know how good you had it. Listen, punch me all you want, beat me to a pulp, right? But let me say what I'm gonna say for her. Do this one kindness for her. She's worth it. Do you know about serendipity? Word too big for you, right? Maybe I should speak in 1 or 2 syllables so you understand what I'm saying, all right? Serendipity means happy accident, pleasant surprise, fortunate mistake. Specifically, the accident of finding something good while not specifically looking for it, all right? That's what our love was, a happy accident. We didn't plan on this. And she's amazing, right? I mean, she is so very good, right? She's made me happier than I ever thought was possible. I mean, before her, I'm living in black and white, and suddenly I got all this color in my world. And by some miracle, she chose me. Right? Yeah, she's wonderful, amazing, of course, but I never thought in a million years she'd want me. I mean, she's the princess to my pauper, the Batman to my Robin, the peanut butter to my jelly. She is so much better, and I am so not worthy. Yet she wants me, right? By some incredible stroke of luck, she wants me. And her kisses will last me till death, which may not be very far off, right? So yes, we're talking about the same woman, you idiot. So now you can punch me.
Hi, my name is Mark Bazil.
Hello again, everyone. My name is Katusia Valance.
I will be performing a scene called Table Settings by James Lapine, and my character is younger son.
And my character is Girlfriend. Look, I'm just trying to put things out in the open. I'm a bit older than you. I've been married before. So, honestly, things are a little bit different for me. So, I just want to talk things out.
We'll talk things out.
I don't love you.
Fine.
I mean, I do love you, but I'm not in love with you.
Fine.
Which makes it difficult for me to see you.
Why does that make it difficult?
Difficult because I'm the type of person that actually needs to be in love.
Yeah, so?
And you're not the type of person I actually want to be in love with.
Oh,
And besides, you don't want me falling in love with you anyways.
I don't?
You don't. Because you hardly know me. And the minute that I profess my love for somebody, I feel compelled to cheat. It's like a disease or something. So,
What? Me too.
there you have it. See, I could never be in a relationship with somebody that just cheats.
That makes no sense. Look, I perfectly understand. If you want to cheat, you can.
This is exactly what I mean. You so goddamn wishy-washy. Can't take a stand for anything. And I hate the fact that I could just walk all over you. You know what, this right here? Oh, baby, it's not gonna work.
Okay, relax.
Anyways, I have something to tell you. You might want to take a little seat. It's a bit embarrassing, and when I tell you, it's gonna turn you off.
Try me.
I have crabs. And I picked it up at the clinic somehow.
That's too bad.
That's too bad? That's all you have to say? Don't you ever show emotions or anything? Like, come on.
What's up with you anyway?
Listen, I just honestly just want us to be able to talk things out. I feel like once everything is out, we just don't have to be so uptight about everything.
I'm not uptight. Just talk to me.
Okay. What if I told you I slept with women?
Women?
That's what I said.
That doesn't threaten me.
You know what? Any psychiatrist would tell you that it is a natural urge to be attracted to the same sex. So if that's a problem for you, just tell me. Oh, okay.
I used to have a thing for little girls.
What? What kind of thing?
You know, girls.
You mean these little women, you know, little midget
Girls.
girls? Oh my God. You know what? We live in a shockable world, so everybody does everything, so it's fine.
Right? Liberation is the name of the day.
But do you know what Freud said about doing things with little girls?
Forget Freud.
Shut up! Oh my God.
You suck your thumb.
I do not.
You do too, at night before bed.
You know what? That's an unforgivable offense.
It's kind of cute.
It's retentive, that's what it is. Just like that hideous hat on your head. And that silly old joint that you always got in your hands.
Look, you see, I'm mad. We could call the whole thing off.
So you mad? I guess, well, I'm glad we were able to talk things out. I feel like communication is important.
Right, so is mental health. I shudder to think what you do to your patients.
Well, honestly, if they can survive me, they'll be ready for the real world. Better yet, I just had a thought. Let's just be friends. Let's not succumb to this predisposed notion of conventional relationship. But you, oh my gosh, Father. But you awfully look cute over there, just sitting over there with, I don't know. You know what? It's okay. Let's just be friends, it's fine.
Under this new unconventional dispositions, do friends get to do the whoopee?
I don't really know what that means, but I think I do. So, whoop, woo!
Is everybody having a good time? All right, we would like to have a little improv with you. We would like to build you a machine, but we just need a suggestion from the audience of what kind of machine we can build for you.
Popcorn.
A popcorn machine. All right, so we're gonna make a popcorn machine. Pop, 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 pop.
I know you guys thought that we were done, right? Right? No, so we need one more. So what kind of machine would you guys like me to make for you guys?
A friendship machine.
A friendship machine, okay.
Hey everybody, my name is Matthew Lawson and I will be performing a monologue from One Night Only by Andrew Biss. My character is Denny. You want to know what it felt like that first time? Oh, that's hard to answer, hard to describe. There are no words, you see. It's like the biggest rush you could ever imagine. Forget drugs and sex. This was off the damn charts! In that moment, you're everything. You're God! There's this face, see? And it's disfigured with terror. And it's staring up at you, knowing that its very existence, its very being, is in your hands. Same hands around its neck, choking the life out of it. And you're God, and it knows it. Shh. But then, in the end, the face changes. The look of terror turns to awe. Awe! I am the power. I am God. They see it. And finally, right before they slip away, and this was the best part of all, and it was the same with all the girls, from the first to the last, the pretty and the ugly. They all look the very same at the end, just the same. Just before they slipped away, they'd have this look of total innocence on their face. Like children, like innocent little children, even the old ones. Look up at me with this innocence, like a child to a parent, not knowing what was happening to them, where they were going, not knowing anything. And then they were gone. Released, cleansed, at peace. I've given them back their innocence, you see?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kendrick Sanders, and right now I'll be doing a monologue from the play called All That Matters Most, written by Joseph Arnon, and my character is Clyde. Baby, I think we should sell the house. Nothing's picking up. I literally had 2 customers coming today, and one of them was the gunner. So I'm doing everything I can do with the business, and nothing's working out. Nothing. This has never happened to me before. I've always been able to figure something out. I'm squeezed to my max. I can't make people come inside my store, doing all kinds of marketing. Everything's draining whatever money I have left in the budget. Time is running out, fast. We're on the brink. And living day to day is haunting me, making me remember the early years when we first started out together. In some ways, those were the best years of my life. But we struggled a lot, didn't we? I remember when $20 was a lot of money to buy groceries. Remember when the lights were off for months and we had candles for light at night? I never told you this story, but I think you were away visiting family, and I was by myself in the apartment and the lights were out. It was just me and the cat, and I had to go to the toilet, and I brought a candle in the bathroom with me. I sat on the sink, and all of a sudden my shirt caught on fire. I dug directly into the cat litter box and put myself out, but I had a knot on my forehead from the whole episode. But I managed not to get burned. Oh, except for my eyebrow. One of my eyebrows got singed, but it grew back in time before you came back home. Or my eyelids hair got burnt as well. Kept sticking together whenever I blinked. For literally 2 days I had to deal with that shit. Until they finally stopped sticking together. Story of my life. It's all right to laugh. Get it out. You're out there having a great vacation while I'm having yet another near-death experience. Story of my life, I'm accident prone, what can I say? I don't want to sell our home, especially how hard we worked to get here, but it's a matter of survival. I thought things would kick back in time, but things keep holding on, and now the business is suffering, and now I made mistakes. I spent too much time focused on having a good time, trying to make memories with you and the kids. But now it's all coming back to blow up in my face because I didn't plan right. I didn't think far enough ahead. I didn't think my business would ever take such a hit for such a long period of time. And at this point, I don't give a damn about me. And sometimes I wish I did die. So you could collect the insurance policy and I know you all would be okay. I just want what's best for you and the kids. And that's all that matters most.
Hello, I'm Katie Jackson,
And I'm Eve Camp.
and we will be performing a scene for you called Even Exchange by Paul McCoy. My character is Effie Page.
My character is Mrs. Winslow.
Come in.
Are you busy?
Oh no, right now I'd welcome any visitor.
Is something wrong?
Yes, I just discovered the mistake I made on my wedding day.
If I'm intruding,
No, you're not intruding. Come, sit. I wish you'd stay all day.
after all, my dear, I do have an apartment of my own across the hall.
Oh yes, and it's such a lovely apartment. You're so lucky.
Ugh, I'm afraid not.
I'll bet you have a new coat in that box right now.
You're wrong. Frankly, I can't afford a new coat.
Well, be sure you don't spend more than 5 cents. We all must cut back, you know. At least that's what my husband says.
I hate to appear inquisitive, darling, but have you and your husband had a misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding expresses it mildly.
I'm sorry, really.
It's over a silly little purchase. But after all, Mrs. Winslow, a woman must dress.
I should hope so.
Andy seems to think I'm the most extravagant woman alive. He says if I had to pay the bills, I'd be more considerate. Can you imagine a man talking like that?
Yes, I'm afraid I can.
I mean, just this morning, I went downtown and picked up the cutest, teensiest, cheapest little hat.
I know, and your husband objects.
Objects? He hit the ceiling.
Do you want my opinion, Mrs. Page?
Well, of course, you're a woman.
All right. I think your husband is entirely correct.
Mrs. Winslow!
That's not what you thought I'd say.
But why should I pinch pennies? After all, when he married me, he knew he'd have to clothe me. I only wish I had money of my own. Then I'd show him.
You love your husband, don't you?
Most of the time, yes.
And you want to keep him, don't you?
Keep him? Of course I want to keep him.
Then do as he asks you.
But why do you say that?
George and I came face to face with the same problem.
George?
My former husband.
Husband? You never mentioned him before, not in all the 3 months you lived across the hall.
That's because, dear, I was to blame.
To blame for what?
George wanted me to save money, and I kept buying these things that I thought I should have. These things that were really not necessary.
And you quarreled?
And George walked out on me.
Oh, poor thing.
Don't waste your pity on me. It was all my fault.
So awful. Didn't he want to come back?
No,
Even after you offered to spend less?
he never gave me the chance to make that promise again.
Oh. You don't suppose Andy might do a thing like that, do you?
If I were you, I wouldn't take any chances.
So you think I might have been wrong about things?
I'm absolutely certain of it. And if you want to hold on to your husband,
Oh, I do.
then wake up before it's too late.
I'm going to return the hat.
If I had only been as wise.
But it's such a cute hat.
But it cannot take the place of a husband. I know.
Oh, Mrs. Winslow, I'm so grateful you've told me all of this. I am going to be a changed woman.
You won't regret it, dear. Love is so difficult to recapture once it's gone.
I never thought of that.
Well, I must run along.
Oh, but Mrs. Winslow, your box.
Oh, I'd forgotten. And that was the whole reason I came here. It's for you.
For me?
Well, perhaps I should say it's for your husband. It's a suit. It belonged to George.
I don't understand.
Oh, it's never been worn. George left it when he walked out. I want your husband to have it.
Oh, Mrs. Winslow.
Oh, not for charity, you understand. I just feel like somebody should get some good use of it, and you and your husband and George are the same size.
Oh, well, and you just want to give Andy this suit?
If he would accept it.
It's very generous, but I don't know.
It's been hanging in the closet for months, and I can't bear to see it.
Don't cry, darling, really.
Then you'll take it?
Yes, of course. Andy will be so grateful.
I hope so. You can make it a little surprise for him.
Yes. And that way, I'll be the one doing the giving, thanks to you.
Yes, show him you're anxious to cooperate. Once he realizes you've accepted this for him, he'll know what a partner he has in life.
Yes, yes.
Show him you've got a good business head.
Yes, I'll give Andy some good business head. He'll appreciate that.
You're a sensible little wife.
And I think that will take care of the hat this very afternoon.
You won't regret it, my dear.
Oh, Mrs. Winslow, I owe you a great deal.
If I have been of help, perhaps I have not suffered in vain.
Yes, you're a wonderful friend.
Let me know how Andy enjoys the suit, won't you?
Oh, yes, I'll be sure he thanks you in person.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye. Perhaps I can help you someday. If you should ever find another husband.
Hello again, my name's Justine Fay. I'll be performing the monologue Dog Anxiety, written by Joseph Arnon. My character is Sara. She asks me to watch her puppy Oscar, and I say, sure, no problem. I mean, how hard could it be to watch a cute, innocent, harmless little puppy, right? Wrong. It's been a nightmare if there ever was one. Look at me. Do you see the bags under my eyes? I look like I went 12 rounds with Muhammad Ali. I look horrible. And she asks me like it's no big deal. Sara, can you watch my puppy Oscar for me for 3 days? I say, sure, no problem. This dog has been a problem. It has not stopped barking the entire night. Oh, oh. Kept me up all night, howling like a wolf through the night. Oh. I tossed and turned, and I kept tossing and turning. I felt like a 1980s breakdancer. Finally, it's time to go to work. Finally, I'm actually excited to go to work for once in my life, because going to work is a better option than staying at home with, oh. But guess what? I step foot into my kitchen and find myself sliding all the way across the floor, flat, dead on my back. Dog pee. And now I have bruises the size of boulders. It's messed up. Yeah, it's so messed up. Cheryl is so messed up for suckering me into watching her, I don't even have another word for this, I've had it. And when I got home from work, Oscar tore up my couch. The couch I just recently purchased from Levitt's. Great deal, by the way. It's destroyed. And where was Oscar? Oscar, the expert trapeze artist, had positioned himself on top of my kitchen cabinets. Did I mention how small this puppy is, by the way? The size of my foot. So how the hell he got up on top of the cabinet? Miracles of God. Anyway, he couldn't get down. The little genius was afraid to jump. Rightfully so, I'll give him that. I mean, mind you, there was pee and poop spread all over the countertops. Anyway, I'm just gonna shut up now before I find myself passed out somewhere in a hospital from dog anxiety.
Hi again, my name is Katie Jackson, and I will be doing a monologue from Brighton Beach Memoirs by Neil Simon. My character's name is Blanche. I'm not going to let you hurt me, Nora. I'm not going to let you tell me that I didn't love you, or I didn't try to give you as much as I gave to Lori. God knows I'm not perfect. Enough angry people in this house tried to tell me so tonight. But I will not be a doormat for all of the anger and frustration that you or Aunt Kate or anyone else want to lay at my feet. I didn't invent this world. I don't decide who lives and dies, who's rich and poor, who feels loved and who feels deprived. If you feel cheated that you think that Lori gets more than you, then I feel cheated that I had a husband who died at 36. And if you keep feeling that way, you'll end up like me, with something much worse than loneliness or unhappiness, and that's self-pity. Believe me, there is nothing in this world worse than a human being that thrives on his own misfortunes. I am sorry, Nora, that you feel unloved, and I will do anything in my power to change that, but I will not go back to being that frightened, unhappy woman that I created. I already buried someone I love. Now, it's time to bury someone I hate.
Hi, my name is Matthew Lawson,
And I'm Eve Camp
and we will be performing a scene from The Owl and the Pussycat.
by Bill Manoff.
My character is Felix.
My character is Doris. I know, but you can't insult me. It's impossible. You know why?
Why are you doing this? What's it going to get you? Why don't you get out?
It's all your fault.
All right, all right.
Oh, I don't mean getting me kicked out of my room. I mean, it's your fault. I'm in love.
You're insane.
It's true. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
What will it take to get rid of you? I'll give you $10.
Make it 50 million. That's how much it'll cost for you to get rid of me. Not a penny less. Hey, I thought you said you were going to move out and leave the vermin in possession. What happened?
No, you will not let me put me out of my home.
Good for you. I would have lost all respect for you if you had left.
How long are you planning to stay?
How should I know? I'm stuck here. I'm just a prisoner of love. Notice how I'm singing all the time? I always do that when I'm in love.
You're an imbecile.
Okay, fine. See, you can't insult a person who's in love. You can't do anything to them because they're so light. You could throw them off the roof and they would just float to the ground.
Will you stop talking about love? I've never heard such mindless drivel in my life.
Listen, I know a lot about love.
That thing you fall in and out of 3 or 4 times a week is not love. Neither is that thing you sell.
Now don't be nasty, darling. This is different. I love you in a deep, quiet way, like a river.
Like a river, like a sewer.
Don't get all worked up, honey. You tell me what love is. Go ahead, sweetheart. I'm listening. Is it when you get all mad and yell at somebody?
No, it is not.
You better calm down.
You upset me, I admit it. You're an animal. You're so foreign to anything that I care about. Don't you understand? You personify what I hate.
You didn't hate it last night.
That's what disgusts me. All my life I fought that animal taint. It's like finding a fungus you loathe growing on your skin.
That's a disgusting thing to call somebody. Fungus.
I didn't call you that.
Oh, sure. I'm just some slimy, moldy fungus, right?
I didn't say that.
Oh, yes, you did say that.
All right, I did say it. I meant it. Now get out.
I never met anybody in my life that made me feel so cheap and dirty.
Then get out.
I don't understand why I love you.
I hate you. Get out. Get out.
No, I'm gonna stay here and hate you right to your face.
All right, then. I'm going.
Fine, go on.
It's the only way.
Great, go on, get out.
Wait a minute. Don't you tell me to get out. This is my home. I live here.
Well, I'm not getting out. You can try to throw me out if you want to.
I wouldn't dirty my hands.
I wouldn't want your slimy hands on me.
I'd have turned you over to the police.
Fine, why don't you?
That's what I should do. That's just what I should do.
Go ahead, call him.
That's just exactly what I'm going to do.
Go ahead.
The next morning, no, Victor, nothing serious. I'm a little tired, that's all. I had a rough night last night. No, I hate to take those. They're enervating. I'll be fine by 12 or so. I'll come in then.
Look at the big man. Don't you love me? Oh, that's right, only in the bedroom. I forgot, it depends upon what room we're in. Let's take a shower together. I want to find out how you feel about me in the bathroom.
Doris, I'm not coming back to this apartment tonight. I mean it.
Honey, what are you fighting? Why don't you just relax? Oh, and get more oranges. We're running out.
I'm not coming back. I mean it. Do you hear me?
Sure. You're coming back after work to pack your things, though. Or do you want me to pack them for you and have them ready?
Shut up.
I could put them all outside the door so you wouldn't even have to come inside.
Your humor is like you are, crude and clumsy.
Baby, why don't you
If you
stop?
call me baby once more, I'll smash your television set.
Aw, I think you have a fever.
Oh God, are you listening? Are you laughing? She says I have a fever.
You're not going to work today. You're getting right back into bed.
Do you hear? The tower of my mind is crashing down, wrecked by a termite. And now the termite is putting me to bed. God, do something!
Don't talk to God that way. He'll strike you dead.
Oh no, not while he's having this much fun with me.
Now, does it hurt any place?
Listen, I'm begging you. Please go away. Please leave me alone.
Does this hurt?
You grinding your heel into my raw soul, that's what hurts.
Wow, that's good. You ought to use that in one of your stories.
You must go away. Why won't you go away? Tell me why.
Because, sweetheart, I can make you happy. I do make you happy if you only let me.
No, you make me miserable.
But baby!
Baby, you make me happy, yes, but Felix, you make me miserable, and that's who I am. Do you hear me? I'm Felix. I'm not baby. I don't want to be baby.
I wish you'd go to bed. Do you have a thermometer?
It's a nightmare. I'm caught in a fog. I'm screaming, but I can't make a sound.
Just lie down on the sofa.
What's the use?
That's my boy.
Yes, that's your boy. I confess. Felix unmasked. Felix captured and brought to justice. Baby, honey, sweetheart, alias Felix.
Just relax. Does it hurt any place?
No, all the nerves have died.
Now be serious. Is your throat sore? Do you have a headache? Should I call the doctor?
That's ridiculous. The disease never calls the doctor.
Now don't say nasty things. Be nice.
Oh, yes, I must be nice. Now that I have come to live in Niceville, I must do as the nice people do. Baby sweetheart must be nice.
You're absolutely crazy. I have never heard such crazy talk in my life.
You're right, because I'm not talking the language of Felix. Felix, the mind, is dead. Long live baby.
Please stop it.
Call me baby. Say, please stop it, baby. Go on.
I don't want to.
Why not? That's who I am. I'm baby.
Please, honey. You're scaring me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's right, because I'm not speaking baby's language. Let's try this. What do you say we feed the face, sweetheart, then we can hop in the sack and knock off a quickie? Huh? Let's ball. Let's get down in the slime and roll around in it. Let's have ourselves some poontang. Let's hump. That's it.
All right,
Hump,
all right,
hump,
all right.
hump,
You win.
hump.
You win.
I win? What do I win?
I'm going. I'll come back later to get my things when you're not here.
Are you really leaving, baby?
That's what you want, isn't it?
It's not my first choice. My first choice is for you never to have come. Can I have that?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sara Rogers Art Serve Orchestra would now like to perform a song for you that you have never heard before and will hopefully never hear again. But first, I need some suggestions for themes like types of sounds, for example, sounds of Christmas, sounds of the ball field. What do you got?
Yeah. Traffic.
Traffic. I heard traffic. Ready?
Beep.
Move!
Move!
Get out my way!
Jerk!
Beep.
Huh?
Get out my way!
Move it!
Beep.
Get out my way!
Beep.
Get out my way! 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 Get out my way!
Well, 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 well. Let's hear it one more time for them. I have to tell you, I'm very proud of each and every one of them. They've all, if you saw where they started and where they ended up, believe me when I tell you, they've done a marvelous job. One more time for the cast. People who have come through, and we have somebody back here who's an alumni, stand up. This is Joey, he's hiding behind that hat, and I have another one over here. Stand up, this is Wendy. Who else do I have that's been in my classes? Anybody else here? I think there's just the two that come to support. And Ashley, of course, Ashley's been, and he's also my assistant. And I have some new students here tonight, and what you're looking at, like I told you, this is 8 weeks. Tonight is 8 weeks. So actually it's 7 weeks, but yes, we have a holiday in between, so it's really, they have a little extra time. Sometimes they don't get it, sometimes they do. But when I tell you they work really hard, they listen, they work, and they do. I'm very stern on how I teach, but if they listen, this is what they get. And when they see the tapes, they're gonna see what they've done, and they're gonna say, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. No, it was perfect just the way it was. And I really, truly love to teach actors. I love actors, all actors. I was one myself, and I still go out on occasion, not as much as Diane does, but I still go out on occasion. So once again, thank you for coming this evening and supporting the community. These are our community people who are coming up. Some of them stick with it, some of them just go off, some of them just like to do it once and that's it. We have the next class we have is the improvisation class that starts on the 23rd of October, and that finishes on December the 4th. Whether you're a beginner, you're a public speaker, whether you're an actor, whether you're just somebody who wants to get up and try to do improv, which is not stand-up comedy. You'll see, come to the improv, and you get there and you see all these comedians getting up. This is not improvisation. What you saw tonight was a little taste in improvisation. That is true improvisation. So we have that class going off with a performance, so if you're around and you want to come in and bring some people on December 4th, please come over, and again, it's free to the community. And you're going to see everything. Josh, will you stand up a minute? This is Josh back here. Let's hear it for Josh. If you're having a function, any kind of a function here in South Florida, and you have family all over the country, he can do streaming for you, right with that, or if you just want him to tape, that's what he does. He has his cards over there if you'd like to see him. And one more time, let's hear it for the actors. I'm going to say goodnight to all of you now, and wherever you choose to do, namaste.